Something is about to happen to you. Turn to somebody and say, something is about. Something incredible is about to happen to you right now. In the next hour or two, something incredible is about to happen to somebody. In the book of James, the 5th chapter of the book of James, and the 13th verse, James 5 and 13, the Bible said, is there any among you afflicted? Let him what? And so the solution or the remedy for the afflictions that women suffer, the devil hates women like nobody else. The devil don't like you because God put a sword between the devil and the woman. In Genesis, the 3rd chapter and the 15th verse, God said, I will put between the woman and the devil enmity. And he said, devil, you will never like her and she will never like you. So from Genesis, the 15th chapter, a war was declared between the devil and the woman. It wasn't between the man and the devil, it was between the woman and the devil. And God said, woman, I will give you a seed, and your seed shall bruise the heads of the devil. So the devil don't like any woman here. And it is time for women to realize that the devil don't like you. It's time for every woman to realize that you are Satan #1's target. And if he doesn't get you, he will try to get your seed, your children, and your babies. Whatever the devil can do to wound women and to hurt women, that is his assignment, because the woman, listen carefully, the womb of the woman is the legal entry point to the planet Earth. That's why they call the earth Mother Earth. You cannot come to this world without the womb of a woman. And that's why even God had to come and wrap himself for 9 months in the womb of a woman, because there was no way he could come to the planet legally, legitimately, scripturally to fulfill his purpose without the womb of a woman. Whenever God wanted to do something, he will always need a womb of a woman. When God needed a Moses to bring deliverance to his people that were in bondage for 400 years, he needed a womb of a woman. Somebody say, I hear you. When God wanted to bring change and redeem humanity, he needed the womb of an Elizabeth to produce a John the Baptist. When God needed to bring redemption to man, he needed the womb of a Mary to bring forth a Jesus. Is anybody hearing me? If you're hearing me, shout, I hear you. The devil don't like women. And I want every woman to know here that the devil is your #1 enemy, and you are the #1 enemy of Satan. That's why women are more afflicted than men. That's why women go through a lot of emotions, apart from the fact that women are 90% inclined to emotions and 10% inclined to reasoning, because they are emotional beings and they think intuitively. The reason why they go through a lot of stuff is not only because they are emotional beings, but it's because the devil hates them and the devil don't like them. Realize, women, that God formed Adam from the earth. He gave him dominion. And for many years, we don't know how long, Adam was the governor of the entire earth. He governed the earth. He ruled the earth. He names all the animals. He had skill. He had ability and power and intelligence. But something was lacking. God said, everything I made or created is good. But something is wrong with the man. The man is not yet perfected. And I need something else to bring perfection to my man and to my creation. The woman is the highlight and the perfection of God's creation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, realize that until the woman came on the scene, we didn't hear anything about the devil. The devil was in hiding. When he fell from heaven, he went into hiding, and the devil said, Adam, you don't move me at all. You can name all the animals, but you still don't move me. You can have all the power of the earth you want to, but you still don't move me. But when the woman, the Bible said the woman was made. She was not formed, she was made. And the word made here means she was carefully and skillfully handcrafted by God. And God had to put the man to sleep, because God said, I need time to work on this thing called a woman, and you don't have the time. You can't handle this. Adam, you can't comprehend and apprehend what I'm about to do. This thing is going to be a blessing to you and not a curse. So I have to put you to sleep so you don't interfere with this. When Adam rose up from sleep and he saw her, God named them both Adam. And it was Adam, the man, that named the woman, woman. And the word woman means manliness. Woman means manliness. And manliness means that which causes a man to act like a man. The woman is anointed to bring the man out of you. And that is what her name means. Woman, manliness, that which causes a man to act like a man. And so women, you got to be careful of who you marry, because the Bible said, for this cause shall a man, not a boy, leave his father and his mother. And the reason why you got to be careful who you marry is because if you marry a boy and not a man, you're going to bring the boy or the child out of him, because that is your gift and that is your anointing. Is anybody hearing me? I lived on the ghettos for many years before I got saved. When I got saved, I didn't understand many things. I married at a very young age, and I was still young in many things. And when I married my wife, nobody could make me mad and angry like my wife. She can bring out of me things that I thought was not there. She had a way of pressing my button, and I will react, and the reactions will be chain reactions. And she had a way of triggering something in me, and she will press my button, then I will say something to press her button. And women are good in pressing your button. Women are good in triggering something inside of a man that the man thought was never there. They are very skillful because they are anointed to do that. That is her assignment. Take, for instance, before the woman came, Adam was having a good time. I'm telling you. I'll tell you why. He slept as many hours and days as he wanted to sleep, and none of the animals came to wake him up and to question him and to say, why are you sleeping? Are you not waking up? Get up and help me out. Can you do this for me? He was a free man. You didn't hear what I said. He could get up at any time he wanted and not brush his teeth and just go out, and none of the animals can ask him, have you brushed your teeth? You got some odor in your mouth. It's only the woman closer to you that can tell you that. My wife used to tell me that, and I didn't like it at all. And nobody could tell me that by my wife. And that really made me mad. I said, who are you to be all the time checking on me. Are you my mama? You are not my mama, girl. Leave me alone. Adam woke up in the morning and he could go anywhere on the earth he wanted to go to, and nobody asked him, where you going? And now this thing called a woman came on the scene. He couldn't sleep like he used to before, because the woman would touch him and say, baby, baby, honey, how you doing? It's time to wake up. Can you wake up and help me out? Go get me some grocery. And Adam wasn't used to that kind of stuff, because he was the man. And then Adam will wake up in the morning and he's going to take a stroll, and the woman will say, where are you going? He wasn't used to that kind of a stuff. When Adam said to God, the woman thou gavest me, was the reason for what happened. It wasn't just the act of the fact that the serpent deceived her into eating the fruit. Adam had considered a lot of issues before this time. So when God came and said, Adam, what have thou done? He said, God, let me tell you something. I gotta really spill this thing out. It's the woman. Since she came, I don't just understand anything anymore. I'm no more a free man. I can't go where I want to go. I can't eat what I want to eat. She wants me to do this. Everything I have to answer, she's been interrogating me and messing me up. And God said, oh, I see. So God said, okay, Adam, I hear you. She messed you up. I will give her the opportunity to fix it and to redeem herself. So God said, woman, it's okay, baby. I got you a plan. I have a plan for you. I put it in place to redeem yourself, so you can never live the rest of your life with this guilt over your head. I'm going to give you an opportunity to redeem yourself. If you have been blamed for being the reason, because you must understand that the Bible says that the man stood by her when the serpent came in and was talking to the woman, and he did nothing about it. I believe women like talking, and that was one of the problems I had. I didn't like to talk. When I finished preaching or praying, when I got home, I just wanted to sleep. And my wife didn't like that, and we fought over that. We had serious problems with that. After finishing preaching on Sunday morning, I didn't want to go out to eat, and I didn't want to do anything. And whenever it came out, she would press my button, I would react and say, don't you understand that I need to rest? And she would get quiet. So she started changing the strategy, and she would say things like this: is anybody hungry? As soon as we sit in the car on our way home, she will say to everybody in the car with the kids and everybody, is anybody hungry? She's speaking to me and I will not respond. I didn't understand that. She will say things like this: you want to go out, honey? You want to get something to eat? And I didn't understand that when she said you want to go out, it means she wants to go out. Are you hungry? I didn't understand that she meant that she was hungry. I didn't have any understanding. I was very successful in preaching the word, getting miracles and getting results, but I was failing as a husband. And I'm married for 20 years, and I wasn't enjoying my marriage because I didn't understand that this thing called a woman is a blessing, and that she's not just there to make me miserable, but her responsibility is to bring the man out of me, and I didn't want to be a man. God said, woman, I will bring you a seed from heaven, and I'll plant this seed in your womb. And this seed shall redeem the situation and restore things to the original position, and allow man, including the woman, to come back to this garden. When the man had that, he understood immediately that the only access he has to come back to this garden depends on this woman. And so immediately he called her by another name. He said, "Thou art Eve." And the word Eve means a life giver and a redeemer. And that is one of the reasons why the devil don't like women. He will target women and fight them like never before. My job and responsibility at this morning glory is to tell you that one of the major keys God has given you to release the hurts, the wounds and the pains, and the tension and the pressures and the negative emotions and the stress off of you is to learn to pray in the Spirit and in the Holy Ghost like never before. Anytime you feel that pain, anytime you feel the oppression, anytime you have that feeling of stress coming upon you, it is time to open your mouth and to begin to pray in other tongues to lift up that burden. The Bible said, "Is there anyone among you afflicted?" Let him what? Let him talk to somebody else. Let him listen to a tape. Let her talk to somebody. Let her get on the phone. Read a book. Sing. Praise. Worship. See the pastor. Cry. Get angry. Talk about it.